Alright everybody, so here I'm back again, and again because of the work I had to just leave for that work. Now that's done, so I'm back here. Let's continue from here, do our level best and get the things done as soon as possible. This is a simple thing for now, and let's see then what's gonna happen. The simple problem was this, that the content provider was running for all, and what I want that content provider should only run for few things. So this content provider that I have over here, I'm going to need a navbar, outlet and footer for that thing. The problem is that I need my navbar for this too, but shit, yeah. The way I have designed it, that is bad actually. Honestly, I'm getting navbar over here, that's fine. Okay, navbar plus content. Now I need my navbar for this route and login page, but at that time I don't want the content, but I need the content for the navbar too. So this is insane, and because of that thing I will keep getting it over and over. Doesn't matter which page I go, contents are going to be fetched, and this is really bad. I mean, this should not happen. So what am I going to do? Interesting. What needs to be done? How about if I have an add button on the navbar, that means navbar needs to be wrapped with the content, and if that is the case, then they are going to be wrapped too. So ultimately things are gonna be like this. Anything else that I can do? Navbar is here. Even if I wrap this thing only with the content provider, one thing I can do, that content provider will be fetching the content conditionally. What is that conditional thing? That conditional thing is simple, that no way, this is not gonna be right. I'm using my content provider over here, and I'm using it ultimately for all. It needs not to be for these two, so I can actually create an auth layout. But even if I create different layouts, they will be using different content providers, then that's gonna be bad. Is there any fix to this thing? I just want to run my content provider for this, but not only this, I want to run it for two things, for my navbar and for my content. This is the main problem, but all of them are using navbar, and because of that thing this problem is happening. Okay, so what can I do at the end of the day? That on home page I need it, that's right, and on content and profile I need it, but when it comes to these I don't need it. In that case, if I'm login page or I'm on sign up page, I should not be fetching it. Especially if that is a auth page, at that time I don't have to use that. Let's try this thing out. It's gonna be like this, needs content, and that's gonna be false over here, and once I'm here, it's gonna be getting needs content here, content, let's make it contents. Let's go here, and once I'm here, I'll be saying needs contents, and that's gonna be a boolean over here. And once, if that is if it needs the content, only at that time I will be running this use, where is that, this is the auth page. And guess what, I haven't really been using this, so ultimately navbar is the problem. Navbar is running automatically, not this, so I don't need to even mention this thing over here. Okay, get rid of this thing now. I need to redesign it in a better way so that I don't face this issue. Control D, Control D. Having said that, I'm not really using content inside the auth pages. I'm using them inside the navbar. And for the navbar, I have this layout, and this is the navbar. It needs logged in, so that's okay. If navbar needs login, then inside navbar I'm getting few things over here, and those things are these. If content provider is different, that's gonna be problematic because they won't be able to talk to each other. That means I will have to refresh the page, then that becomes a problem. But when it comes to this navbar, I'm using my content over here, that is for sure. Use auth context, use theme, and I'm using model over here, content model, and at the end of the day, this content model is using that. This content model is using the content. It must be use content, set content payload, handle change, use content model, then it will have its buttons too. So ultimately the button is using that use content, like use contents. So in the buttons I'm using it, and what I want that if in this navbar section, right, use contents is here, and set contents and set filter, I will be using auth everywhere. So can I get not gonna work. I need to have some kind of filter over here so that conditionally I can use it, and conditionally I should not. So the content model buttons that I have, ultimately the content model that I have, it's gonna use contents like this. Use contents, this will be using, then it will be simply fetching the content and all. And what I want that this particular logic should be used conditionally, in the sense if that is a login page, if that is a sign up page, login page, even home page or profile page, it should never run. But that's gonna be the auth page. Navbar is there, come on. How can I fix it? Because all of these, they do have the navbar. In that case, navbar will always get that. How about removing that thing from navbar side? That can be good. But I want that the model that I have, the model will be inside the content only. In the navbar, I will just have only that button. As soon as that button is clicked, that model inside the content should appear, and that should do the job. This can work. What I want actually, that this layout that I have, inside my layout I have my navbar, inside my navbar I have my models. I don't want to use these models over here. I want to use these models inside the content itself. Let's copy the whole thing, Control C and Control D. Okay, and I want to use this inside the content itself. So let's go to the content. This is my content. Inside have one model, that's gonna be, I already have that particular model. So let's get rid of this and paste them over here. And let's import a share model, and let's import content model. Okay, I've imported the models over here. What is the benefit? All these things are inside the content. Got it? So now my nav bar does not need to be wrapped, right? Because if I go to my nav bar, now I'm not using these models. That simply means if these models are not being used and I have this button, what is that? Add button. Where is that? Circle plus, this is the add button. I'm handling add content over here. It is simply getting that particular model, using the documents and then showing that. So it should work. Let's try this thing out. Reload the page. If I click on add, model does not appear. Get started, click on add. Over here the model appears. Okay, one more thing. The model needs to be on the home page as well. If the model is on the home page, that simply means that I will send a request to the database for getting the content. That's right. Add. If I want to get the model, it needs to be here. Okay. So that's fine. I mean, with the form, with the home page, that is completely fine. I can fetch the model, but even that is not needed. But if I click on this add content button, I want to get the contents over here. And once I got the contents, I want to, in that case, add the content, right? And the content can be added using the contents only, the content provider that I have. Why do I even need the content provider over here when adding the things? Let's try that thing out. So this is the content provider that I have. Where is that? Okay, content provider I have. It simply provides me the contents and it gets those contents from the database and simply gives me the values. So it gives me content, it gives me filter. Question is, when you are adding the content, just when you are adding the content, why do you need to talk to the content? Because you need to add the state over here, because it is providing you the content, so you need to add the state. That is right. And if I need to add the state so that the state, overall state changes, then I need to do it. But even is this needed? Because when I just added the content, I'm redirected to the content page. That means I don't even need to set it over here. Okay, in that case I can do one thing, like content model. Let's go to the home page first of all. Where is the home page? This is the home page I have. Inside my home page I don't have any models, and what I want, I am going to have those models. That means I can go to my content. Let's copy the whole thing. I will have both the models, content model and share model, inside my home page, maybe here. And once I have that, let me import them. Model, and let me import the share model as well. Once I have those models, if I'm on the home page, I should be able to just simply get the link as well. I should be able to just add the content as well from here, and I should be able to get the things done like this. Let's copy the link of this particular video and see whether this actually works or not. So let's go here on the home page. Let's click on add. Just add anything. Let's enter the link. YouTube tag is gonna be just anything for now. Let's click on add, and that particular thing got added. That is really a good thing. And if I try to add from here too, and that should be added from here as well. Let's make it a YouTube video. Enter and click on add, and guess what? It is working. The only thing is that when I'm on the home page, it is simply saying that link fetched successfully. That's fine. First of all, I should not be getting this particular thing, link fetched successfully. Why am I getting this? Link fetched successfully. Let's go to the share model. Share model is fetching the link, and it is simply saying that result.message and all. Let's get rid of this message. I don't wanna show this particular thing over there. So if I reload the page right now, I'm not getting that toast. That's a good thing. The another thing is that some way or the other I'm getting the content, because if I log out, if I reload the page, it is giving me these messages: token is missing, user is not logged in. That is fine. But how about this, that error fetching the content, error fetching the content? I don't even want to fetch the content. In that case, what can I do? If I don't want to fetch the content, if user is not logged in that case I have to have some checks, right? So content provider, I can go to my content provider. By the way, I'm using content provider inside home, that is fine. Okay, I'm using content provider inside my navbar at the end of the day. I'm not using that inside my navbar now anymore. So let's get rid of this particular part from here. And anything else, I need to remove some extra things from here that are not being used, so let's get rid of them. Fine, and close this. And this is being used here, that's good thing, on the home page. And the same thing is being used on the content page at 2 pages. Same thing needs to be in the profile page as well, because I need my share and content thing over there. So I can do one thing, that yeah, you can fetch the content, that's even not a problem. But I'll be doing here that I'll be going to my app over here, and inside these 3 ones I want to have another layout, that's gonna be pages layout or something. So let's create another layout for it, and that layout is going to be pages layout, and I will only have those models over there. So auth pages, what is this pages layout? What am I doing with this? I'm just doing nothing with this, because this pages layout is not being used anywhere. So let's get rid of use this only. So when it comes to this pages layout, how do we use layouts? In order to use layouts, we just simply return something, right? As simple as that. It's just gonna be like that. And this is just gonna be the overall layout. Inside this I will be getting my outlet. So let's get the outlet like this. And once I have my outlet, what I want, that at the end of this outlet I want to have my some models, right? The same models that I'm using over here. So instead of using them over here directly, I can cut them from here, and I can ultimately paste everything inside this layout. So they are gonna be here, as simple as that. Okay, and the same thing I have already removed it from the home. Let's get rid of these 2 imports from here. This thing is done. Same thing I will be doing with the contents, not contents provider, actually just my content, and that is here. So let's remove these 2 things from the contents. I'll have just these 2 things, sidebar and cards. I hope I'm doing the right thing. Tons of yes I am. Let's go to the top. Let's get rid of this part and this part, which are not being used right now. And so far so good. And what I want at the end of the day, that let's go to the auth page that I have, app.tsx, and inside this I will be using a route, and the route will contain all these pages that I have. Control X, Control V, and this route will get an element, and that element is actually going to be the pages layout. So pages layout, it's actually gonna be like this. Question is, am I going to get the right result? Let's check this thing out. Reload the page, and right now I'm simply getting token is missing. That's okay, that is home page, so that's fine. This thing is actually working fine. Let's click on login, and let's log in with the right credentials. Login, it's working fine. Let's click on share link. I'm able to get the link and all. Add content, I'm able to get the content. Let's go to the content page. I'm not able to get any content. Question why? Okay, whenever I refresh the page I get it, but if I directly, now I'm getting it. Initially why I didn't get that? Initially this is the layout that I have. That layout still has the contents provider. So I'm just managing one thing right now. that I have my content model and share model inside this. That simply means now I don't need to have my content provider over there, because even if navbar is there, navbar is not using that anymore, outlet is not, footer is not, these things are not using this anymore. That means I can just simply cut this thing from here and get rid of this. And at last I can go to my app.tsx. Inside my pages layout I can actually wrap it all with the contents provider. Control X and Control V. This is how it's gonna be going on. Even this model needs to be wrapped. Let's import it here. I hope it's going to be imported. Import it, and that's done. This is how the plan is right now. So all these things are being wrapped inside the content provider. All of it is being wrapped inside the auth provider, and that is how the plan is right now. Let's see how it's gonna be working. Log out from here. One more problem. The problem is simple that I'm getting is at the top. Why? Sign up, login. Remaining things are okay, right? Let's try it. Password 1 2 3 4. Login. Invalid. 1 PAWSWORD 1 2 3 4. I'm logged in and I'm getting this at the top. Why is that so? And what is this section? I can click on get started. It is working fine. Happy to know that. But why am I getting this get started at the top? What I changed right now, just changed one thing, that I have these pages layout and I'm driving everything inside the content providers. This content provider itself has a div. So let's not give it a div, let's give it, so it cannot work like in that way. So I'm giving it like this, and this div is going to have this div itself is gonna be having minimum height screen. Let's see how it's gonna be looking like. I'll have to figure out what the problem is right now, but let's try this thing out. It turns out that this is not the problem. What is the problem? Inspect it. Let's go to this particular box that I have over here. Okay, this is the one, right? If I check the things, get started is there, flex item center, justify center, flex column, space by weight failure. There is something at the top that is not visible, mainly because this does not have any height. Okay, didn't I make it flex 1? Flex column. No, what is this mainly? This is what can I name it? And why it is stopped working right now? I just did one thing right now. Let's get rid of this minimum screen height. It was already there present. This is mainly for the color, so I don't even need to worry about it. It should be here. The simple thing is that the content provider is simply rendering them. Okay. App.tsx, this home page. When I come here, then these are the styles that it has. How about making it flex 1? And let's have a look at that. Reload it. Come on. Okay, just a sec. Flex 1 is already there. BG red 300. Just wanna try this thing out. So this is the div that I'm working with. Okay. This is already flex 1. Height is gonna be screen. How will it look like now? It does works great in that way. Okay, normally it doesn't work great. That means it doesn't get the height by default. Interesting. Flex items, all these things are here. Flex 1 is actually here. Flex 1 means it will take as much height as it can. But the problem is that this time this whole home page is inside this page layout, and this page layout, let's make it div, class name height is gonna be full. It is inside this content provider, there is outlet and there are these buttons. Everything comes inside this particular outlet, and if I click on contents provider, it is simply saying that this much minimum height is going to be screen. So let's make it BG red 300. Let's see what this is actually. Reload the page, not visible. BG red, let's remove BG white from here. In the dark mode actually I wanna give it. Let's make it dark mode and try it now. This is the whole thing. Interesting. If this is the whole thing, and this comes here at the bottom, this already has that much width, I mean height. Okay, and inside this I'm getting all the children in the sense contents provider. Inside contents provider I'm getting the children. And where am I using the contents provider? I'm using the contents provider here. Is the contents provider flex? No, so let's make it flex for now. Once this is flex, and how about even whether make it flex or not, if I directly go to home, so this is the home, and as for the height of this, I make it directly height full, what will it look like? Doesn't really make any difference, so it's better to make that flex. So contents provider, that's gonna be flex, and flex column, all the children are inside this, they are gonna be like this, and it worked, and that's what I wanted, didn't I? One more thing is that this footer is at the bottom, and that's kind of fine for now. Let's go to this, login. I'm getting that now. Okay, the thing is that everything outside this particular layout is fine, like this is fine. Let's click on this particular layout, and it has some style in itself. So the styles were these, and I had my nav bar here, outlet and footer, and that's right, everything inside that is outlet, and then that I have to. So I'm using flex column, flex 1 over here, then I'm getting everything inside that. So I'm getting the children directly inside that, that is fine, but when it comes to getting these, that is not fine. So what I can do, that I can actually copy flex column, flex 1, height full, and this much I have definitely over here, and I can go to this, and inside this let's give it the whole design, whatever style it has, and now let's check this thing out, reload the page. It's still taking this much, I don't want it to take that much width. This is fine by default, that's okay. The middle one, why is this even happening? Let's go to app.tsx. These are the outlets ultimately, right? We should take as much width as possible, but it's just not about them, it is about this particular layout that I have. So if I click on this, this is the flex and flex 1, it will be taking full width. Okay. red is gonna be 300. There is no BG red 300 because I need it in the dark mode. So dark. I'm still not getting that. This is the layout that I have. Inside that layout I have the outlets. Okay, so in that case this does not make any sense. Let's simply wrap them inside a normal fragment like this. Ultimately I will contents provider, does it have any design and all extra stuff? Yeah, it does have that. How about removing it from here directly? Let's try that thing out. This much is gone and I'm gonna be just simply rendering it. So these things still look good. Let's go to the home page. Now this is also looks great. So that's what I wanted, like some extra design was being set by default, and now it looks great. I have footer, I have this, I can log in and I can just simply use that email. What was the email? I think this was the one@gmail.com. Password is gonna be 1234. Login. I'm here. Things are still visible properly. I can click on this. I can click on this. Close this. Dark light mode, that's working fine. Profile. I'm able to go here. Home page. Log out. I should be able to log out as well. I'm able to log out. Let's click on. Oh, seriously? Is this the page that I'm in? Never mind. Let's go to the Chrome. Okay, and let's click on get started. I'm able to see all my content. That's fine. And the only thing is that if I reload the page over here, I do not have any problem if I log out. Okay, now if I reload, I'm getting these messages. First one is the token is missing, that is fine. Error fetching the content. Question is, why am I even fetching the content? If user is not logged in, I don't have to fetch the content at all. So I have to just add this condition too. So let's close everything and let's go to the app.tsx, and inside this what is happening that this is the home page that I have. Inside this I have this contents provider. In this needs login definitely, and that is true. And inside this I'm fetching the content. And one thing that I have to do over here, that I have to check whether the user is logged in or not. Okay, so const, I will be using another provider inside this provider, and that's gonna be use auth context. This is the provider that I'm using. From here I will be getting is logged in, whether the user is logged in or not. And once I got is logged in that case what I'll be doing, that it needs login, that is definitely this is okay. But even before that I wanna check it needs login, that's fine. Even after that I have to check needs login, that's fine. And is logged in. First of all it needs login. The second thing is that whether it is logged in or not, only then this you have to run this, you have to get the content. This one will be getting that by default. Let's try this thing out. Let's go to the home page. I'm not logged in right now. I reload the page. Link does not exist. Token is missing. Link does not exist. That's okay. That means I'm not getting, ultimately content is not being fetched over here. One more thing that I have to stop, and that is stopping thing is that link. So I have to get the link only when the user is logged in. Great. Where am I getting the link? In the navbar? No. That is still inside that particular page's layout now. This is the share model. Inside this model I am actually getting the link, ultimately fetching the link. This is the function for it, and this is where I am calling it. What I have to do, I am gonna be using const, and that's gonna be use auth context, and from here I will know whether the user is logged in or not. So is logged in, and on the basis of that thing what will I be doing? If is logged in, ultimately if user is logged in, In that case, I have to fetch the link as well from the database. Otherwise, I don't have to do that. Let's try this thing out. Reload the page, and link does not exist. Why? Link does not exist. Link does not exist. Link does not exist. Why am I even? Where am I getting it from? Set link from here. Question. Why am I even? Link does not exist. I'm not logged in, right? Let me log in. 1 password 1234 login. I'm logged in right now, and I'm getting everything by default. If I click on this, I'm getting my link. If I click on this, I'm able to add the content and all. I click on this, I'm logged out. User logged out successfully and all. One more thing, whenever I log in, I need to post a message, but the main thing is that if I reload the page, I'm getting this thing. Link does not exist. If I reload the page, link does not exist. I'm running it only when user is logged in. Let's check the value of user is logged in. CLG link logged in. I wanna check whether I'm logged in for that particular link or not, and let's do is logged in over here. I mean, let's simply log it. Let's go here, F12, reload the page, and a link is logged in. That is false. If this is false, why am I getting this message? Somewhere I'm already using share model, and that I don't know where. That is mainly because of that. So where am I using that model? And even if I'm using that model, let's first of all check this thing, that this share model that I have, Control C, where all am I using it? So share model, enter, and I'm using this share model inside the share model itself. That's fine. Second thing is that inside pages, and this is inside pages, this is also inside pages. So share model is only being used inside pages. Then this is getting called over and over. Once this gets called, this share model gets called, I am is copying, okay, link, set link, okay, over here, is logged in, is okay over here, and on the basis of that is logged in, I'm just simply running it. Fetch link never gets called. That means I never get the this never runs. I hope this never runs. Alert, this never runs. Let's try this thing out. Reload the page. Link does not exist. Question is, where am I getting it from? Link does not exist. Link does not exist. Let's do one thing. Let's search it directly. Copy the whole thing. Control C. And now let's go to the VS Code. Let's paste the whole message over here and search it. And where am I getting it from? Link does not exist. This is the backend, right? Content controller.ts. Okay, from the backend I'm sending this thing. When I get the contents by link, hang on, and this is where I'm using it. This is the another part. This is the fetch link, and this is the get content. So ultimately I'm sending this message from the backend side. Okay. When get link, generate link and fetch link, I'm definitely not generating the link. That means I'm fetching the link. If I change this thing, link does not exist 1 2 3. Let's try this thing out. I have to start my backend for sure. So I wanna check which one is this message from. Reload the page. Link does not exist. I'm still getting that. That means that is the generate link, not the fetch link. Interesting. I've been guarding the fetch link. Okay, so fetch link is not the problem. Generate link is the problem. Okay, if I make it 1 2 3 over here, where is that link message? Over here. Let's make it 1 2 3, and let's restart the server one more time. Then I will fix this error. Like I will of course know the reason why am I getting it. Control C, Control V, and now try to get the same message. reload. I need some time because the link does not exist. 1 2 3, that is the problem. Link is trying to generate itself whenever I reload the page. Fine, I got that. Let's remove this particular thing from here. This is the problem. Question: when am I generating the link? Let's go here. I'm inside my share model. This never runs, that is fine. Fetch link is here, that is also fine. Handle copy, handle share delete link, handle share create link. This runs. This is the function that I have, and this is how it goes. Question: it only runs handle create link when I click here on this particular button. So why is this running by default? CLG creating the link. I think this does not run. Let's check this thing out, whether this is something that's running or something else. Alert: creating the link, generating the link, that's the same thing, right? Reload the page. Link does not exist. 1 2 3. Link does not exist. 1 2 3. That means one thing is clear, that this generate function is definitely running. Link controllers, this is the generate function that I have. This one runs, and when it runs, I'm getting my user ID. At the end of the day, if share is true, I'm just simply returning and all. Why does this run by default? Because at the end of the day, I'm just simply creating the link, generating the link, right? So create link or generate link, both of them are the same, and I'm doing that thing over here, but this function never runs. Handle share link never runs. So what is running? Handle copy link, handle share link delete. Let's check the network. I must be sending some requests from here. Let's go to application, not application, network, reload the page, and these are the requests that I'm sending. First request is the profile one that I'm sending from here. Second one is undefined contents provider, and that's it. These are the current requests that I send, right? Reload the page again. These are the requests that I sent. Okay, let's try the last thing out. The request went to what? Localhost API contents and undefined. Okay, that is undefined. That means 404 not found. And just a second. Once that is not found, I'm getting link does not exist. 1 2 3. Okay, request is going to that. Alrighty, and then that is appearing. Link does not exist. Okay, got that. What is the issue? The issue is this, that this particular route that I'm running at the top, it is simply saying that link does not exist. And what I want to run this, but not like this. I will be keeping it at the end. So this is all that I have over here. This is the route that I have over here. I will be keeping it here. What is the use of keeping it over here? So that if there is the contents only, I should be reaching to this particular route. If there is content plus hash, I should be reaching to this particular route. Reload the page. Link does not exist. 1 2 3. I'm still getting that. The request is still going to that. Okay, that's fine. Happy to know that. If I'm on the home page, why is the request going to /content? Application, network, reload the page. The first request went to undefined contents provider. Link does not exist, and this is the URL. Contents undefined. Why am I making a request to the contents? Second one request went to the profile. Third one again to the content and then the profile. The simple thing is that 4040 not found, that's fine. If I'm not logged in, why am I even making request to these particular routes? So hash is here, that is fine. What I can do actually, profile I have over here, content I have over here, and I have pages layout, contents provider. Alrighty, let's continue. One more thing. चलो आगे बढ़ते हैं अब हल्ला नहीं होगा. Okay, so let's go on from here. So the thing was simple that even if I'm logged out, a request is being sent. Okay, and this is the content provider that I have. Inside this content provider, request. I'm logged out, right? And I'm sending 2 requests at the same time. If I go to my home page, let's try this thing out. Let's go to the app. It's all about optimizing the application. I'm going to the slash page. This is the layout that I have. Inside that I have navbar, I have outlet, I have footer. Don't need to worry about anything. I have auth provider too. Okay, that is fine. Then sign up, sign in, that's fine too. If I go to my sign up and sign in route, I'm here. Let's reload the page. Nothing happens over here, right? Even if I do the same thing over here, let's go here, let's reload the page. Only profile request still goes, and that goes from the auth provider. Okay, auth provider gives me the profile, right? So this auth provider, I have to stop it. Where is the auth provider? Auth provider, it is sending the request. Logout is here, use effect is here, verify auth, and this particular thing is running. What I have to check? Simple thing is logged in. This auth provider always runs, right? This auth provider always runs. Like even if I'm on my login page, if I reload it, go to the, where am I? Let's go to the console.log, reload the page. Ultimately auth provider is running and it simply checks whether the user is logged in or not. That is fine. This request should always run. I'm okay with this. The another thing is that if I'm on the home page and if I reload the page right now, auth is running, that's okay. Content provider, why are you running? And from there the request is going. Let's check this thing out. Let's go to the content provider. And content provider needs to run, but only when there is token, hash token, not directly. So let's go to the content provider over here, and content provider runs when needs login as well as user is logged in, then this particular thing runs. Second, it does not need login, but what else? If it does not need login, but hash needs to be there. And else if, let's make it else if not needs login, that's okay. It does not need login, and at least hash is present there, only then this has to run, otherwise this does not have to run. Let's check this thing out now. Reload the page, and guess what? it is not running right now, only auth provider is running. That should definitely run because I want to check the authentication, but at least that content provider is not running right now. So here we are. Now we are not getting any message over here unnecessary. I can log in, I can enter my email and password. This is how it happens. What can I do? 1 2 3 4 login. I'm here. The thing is that as soon as I log in, I should be getting a message, user login successfully. So let's go to the login page. Where am I logging? Let's go to the auth provider, not auth provider, auth page. So auth page. Then I have my auth form over here, and inside my auth form I am signing up, I'm logging in. So when I'm signing up, at that time, if it actually succeeds, then I'm okay posting this message. When I log in, at that time, when I succeed, I'm not doing anything. So let's do it. Toast.success and the result response.data message. As simple as that. This is what I want to do over here. Let's try it again. Login, enter the email and password 1 2 3 4, login, and I'm getting user logged in successfully. Amazing. And if I click on get started, I should be getting contents fetched successfully. Do I need to get it? Obviously. So whenever I click on let's go to the home page, and this is the home page that I have. Over here I have get started. When I click on get started, I'm redirected to this particular thing. Okay, what else do I have to do over here? That whenever I click on this, on click, not really, not here actually. Let's go to the content page itself. So content page, where is that? This is the content page, and inside this content page I have my cards. Inside these cards I have these filtered contents. Let's get rid of these things over here from here, and the only thing I want to do that if I have filtered contents dot length that is greater than 0, even if there is one content, content can be empty, right? So if filter content exists, only then I'm gonna be doing this. If filter content exists, at that time, toast.success, toast.success, and not only that, why am I doing this over here? What can I do that? Where am I getting the filter contents from? Use contents, right? This is the provider that I'm using. And when I'm actually using this provider, and whenever I'm fetching the content, result.success, set contents, I'm setting the contents. What can I do over here? Toast.success, result.message, as simple as that. And the same thing I'm gonna be doing over there. Let's see how it's gonna be looking like. And the same thing I will be doing over here. Toast actually. And let's try this thing out. Let's go to the home page. Let's click on get started. I'm not getting any message at all. Reload the page. Seriously, ऑप्टिमाइजेशन चक्कर में मैंने बैंड बजा दी. कोई ना, let's figure it out. Get rid of this for now. Reload. Login. Password 1 2 3 4. Login. Contents fetched successfully. Then ये तो मुझे बार बार मिलने वाला है. User logged in successfully. Content fetched successfully. हाँ, तो उसे हटा ही देना बेहतर है अभी के लिए. It has point. Over here, I will definitely be getting the content if user is logged in, so I don't need to have it over here. But in here, I definitely need to have it if content is fetched successfully without any authentication, just with the help of the hash. Okay, let's reload the page. Click on get started. I'm not getting any content over here. Question is why? What did I change just right now? Nothing as such. So if I am on my content page, oh, is logged in is false. I have the token. Why is the is logged in false then? But I'm getting from share model. That means if I click on this, I'm not getting that. Yeah, create share link. Why is the is logged in false? Because auth provider is not working fine. What's wrong with the auth provider? When I'm on my content page, the auth provider is definitely working. Verify auth. I'm even verifying the auth every time. Network profile, reload the page, and this is the profile that I got. And preview user profile fetched successfully. Response, this is the response that I got. That means user does exist. हाँ देख रहा हूँ, just a minute. Alright everybody, let's go ahead. Question is, why am I not getting my contents? The simple thing is that I just made some changes in the contents, so let's check that thing out. Content provider, that's here, and I'm checking these two things, that needs login and is login. They should be right, only then I'm getting the content. Question: toast toast.success got the content. Reload the page, and guess what, that's not running actually. Why is that not running? Let's check the value of his logged in and both. CLG needs logged in and is logged in, and let's check them now. Console.log, reload the page, and true and false. Is logged in is false. Use auth context, content provider. Really? This is the content provider, auth provider that I have. Is login is false. F.tsx. Let's get rid of, do not worry about this thing. Let's simply think of it. I have my layout over here. It wraps everything in here. Okay, it wraps everything. That means I will be able to use this anywhere. That's fine. if I'm actually able to use this anywhere, I go to my pages layout. Over here I should be getting that CLG pages layout is logged in, and that's gonna be, let's get the value of is logged in, const use auth context is logged in, like this. Control C, Control V, and paste it over here. And now let's try this thing out. So pages layout, what the hell, why is this happening? Initially pages layout, that was false, that is okay. Then link logged in, it is from share model, that is false. Initial, that is false. Then pages layout, it became false, but at the end it became true. It becomes true, but when at the end. Pages layout. The thing is that both the requests go at the same time. Auth provider, first of all I'm authenticating the user, then I'm fetching the content. Pages layout, this is true at the end of the day. I'm on the content page already. But it becomes only true and false. Content provider only runs once, and when that is false, it does not run again. So what I have to do is that the value of the content provider side, this fetch runs again, pages layout. Yeah, if the pages layout run again, and I'm getting the value true, why doesn't the content provider runs again? Simple thing is that this pages layout runs again, but this content provider, this does not. And because of that thing, the value of is logged in remains false. Okay, how about doing this thing? Like, okay, this does not run, its problem. Is logged in, I will be just giving it is the value of is logged in as well. Let's go to the content provider. Over here, let's not talk to the auth context directly, rather let's get the value of is logged in here, is logged in here, and let's paste the same thing again, and let's make it is logged in. Is this fine? Seems to be. Am I going to get the result? No. First of all, share model, let's get rid of this thing. Get out the page. The problem is only one, that I'm only getting the content when I'm checking whether the user is logged in, otherwise I'm not even getting the content. That simply means if I reload the page, at that time the value remains false, is logged in, so I don't get the content. But at the end of the day, token remains. Token does exist here. Credentials, right? Share model, let's get rid of this thing from the share model first of all. Share model is here. Where am I logging something over here? Must be here. Let's get rid of this. The next problem is simple. First of all, this comes CLG pages layout is logged in, value is gonna be is logged in. Reload the page right now. At the end of the day, is logged in does become true. But when that becomes true, that content provider never runs again. It just runs once. As soon as I reload the page, it runs, and then it never runs again, even if the value of is logged in changes. What do I have to do here? Let's get rid of this part. I just simply want it to run again, as simple as that. This contents provider that I have, but I want that you have to run. When you have to run, whenever the value of is logged in changes. First of all, I don't even need this over here. Okay, fine. And what I want that bro is logged in. Whenever the value of is logged in changes, at that time just run once. Let's try it now. Reload the page. Reference is logged in is not defined. It's simply saying that is logged in is not defined. Why? This is the use effect that I have. Is logged in I'm getting from here. Use auth context. Use auth context. If the hash changes, if we are missing dependencies, has no needs logging rather than counting or doing the dependency. Okay. Needs logged in hash. Okay, let's continue. And the next thing that I can do over here, that is, oh come on yaar, I just keep getting interrupted too. So whenever these things changes, you have to do this. Reload the page. Now the problem is that is logged in is not defined. Pages.layout. Okay, over there. Let's go to pages.layout over here. Let's get rid of this thing now, and let's try this thing again. Finally, ये तो कुछ ज़्यादा ही हो गया था इस बार सच में. The main problem was this that whenever the value of is logged in changes, I want to run my content provider again. And let's go to content provider, remove all these things and reload the page. Yeah, आ तो गया भाई, चाहे जो भी हुआ, सिंपल, ज़्यादा फर्क नहीं पड़ता. कभी कभी ऐसे अटकता हूँ कि अब क्या बताऊँ, मतलब सॉल्व हो जाती है प्रॉब्लम, इट्स नॉट लाइक दैट, बट अटक गए तो फिर सॉल्व करते ही रहो. वो तो सॉल्व हम कर लेंगे, 1 घंटे क्या 2 घंटे लग जाएंगे, चलेगा, बट अल्टीमेटली इट्स गोना बी सॉल्व, दैट इज फॉर श्योर, बट टाइम लगेगा. यू विल हैव टू जस्ट फिगर द थिंग्स आउट. रिलोड द पेज. फाइनली, and the thing is that it is actually getting quite production ready. Many edge cases are being covered right now. If I reload the page over here, nothing happens. Get started. I'm getting all my content over here. I'm able to create the link. Okay, reload the page again. Wow, one more problem. Congratulations. What is the problem? This content link, I'm not getting it. Why? Good question. let's go to share link. First of all, I'm getting is logged in. Maybe the value of is logged in is false. That should not happen, but if it does happen, then I need to take care of that. That's right. First of all, the alert that I'm getting, where am I getting it from? Whenever I click on this add button, create, get rid of this. Okay. Second thing is that I wanna check the value of is logged in over here. So CLG share is logged in, and that's gonna be is logged in. Great. Reload the page. F12 share is logged in is true. I clicked on it. If that is true, why am I not getting my error? Not error actually, just the text. So let's check this thing out. It is true. If it is true, is logged in is true. And what about the link? Is logged in is true. Do I have the link? Reload the page. I don't have the link. What do I have to do? I have to write every time whenever is logged in changes. Is logged in changes. Happy go lucky person. Let's reload the page. Now I have the link. If I click on it, I'm getting it. As simple as that. Easy peasy, take it easy. Delete it. Remove the link successfully. I can create the link again, and this is how it goes. I need some extra border here. I will do that. But ultimately, yeah, this thing is also done. Wherever I'm using is logged in, if I have any use effect inside that, I need to have is login as a dependency over there. So this particular thing is done too. What is the next thing that I have to focus on? Only last functionality, that is a forgot password functionality, and then this edit profile. These two things are remaining, and most of the things are already done. Let's try it. I hope everything is working here. First of all, let's give it some more margin at the bottom, padding at the bottom. That's gonna be the share model that I have. When it comes to the share model, this is the share model, this is the share model, margin auto, padding this. But I want to say padding bottom is going to be 8. It is like this. It can be better. Let's make it 10. It is better. Gonna give it more padding left and right. Let's make it 8. This is really bad. Let's give it specifically. PX is gonna be around 7 or something, or maybe 8. P top is gonna be just 5, and P bottom is gonna be 10 around. Let's try this thing out, and this is how it's looking like. Is this bad? Not really. Is this good? Really? Okay, I mean, it's fine. Wow, I'm proud of my work actually over here. Let's close this. Click on any one of the videos. Let's click on this Twitter video.
This is app.
Control C, copy the link. Let's go here. Let's try to add one more here. Anything, link, Twitter, any tag, add it. I'm getting it here. That's amazing. Can I delete it? Yes. Can I edit it? My YouTube video. Save it. Yes, I'm getting it. Can I change the mode? Definitely I can. Can I change it back? Yes. Is this looking good? Definitely. And can I go to my profile? Yes. Can I change the mode? Light mode is too light. But overall things are working fine. If I click on this, if I copy the link, if I go to another browser, Edge, paste it over here, enter. what am I getting? I'm getting this. Question is why I'm not getting dark mode over there, because I have removed the stuff. So wherever I have my content, ultimately pages layout, this is the pages layout, then there are children, right? पेजेस लेआउट के अंदर क्या क्या आ जाता है, एवरीथिंग आ जाता है. तो लेट्स गो टू दैट. थोड़ा डिजाइन सेट करनी पड़ेगी. app.tsx इस हैश में जाता हूँ, देन मुझे कंटेंट मिलता है, नंबर मिलता है. एंड व्हाट आई कैन डू इज दैट लेट्स गेट rid of all these things, let's keep it inside a div. और इसके बाद इनको पेस्ट कर लो अंदर ही. जैसे इसमें बस चेंज करते हैं. डार्क मोड में BG ग्रे हो जाएगा एंड दैट्स गोना बी 800 अराउंड. एंड लाइट मोड में तो हमेशा ये BG लाइट ही रहेगा. एज सिंपल एज दैट. लेट्स ट्राई दिस थिंग आउट राइट नाउ. Reload the page, nothing changes over here, that is fine. I go here and I'm getting the things the right way. Dark mode, light mode, things are working fine. I'm able to even, well, this particular thing. But I want that the overall width is gonna be full. So here height is going to be full, or I can say not full, minimum height is gonna be screen, just like that. How about this? This is done right now. So ultimately then I'm able to getting the logged in option. If I have this particular URL, I will be able to access the content. This is the share URL that I have created. If I remove anything from here, then I will not get anything over here. Even these things are gonna be visible, that is for sure. But ultimately I will need the right URL to get the things. If I have the right URL, I will be getting the content. Having said that, this is not the right URL, this is the right URL, then I will be getting it. So ultimately I generated my link as well. One more thing, if I go here, if I click on this, if I delete the URL, will I get that? No, now I will not get it. So things are actually connected to each other. How great thing is this? And one more thing is that link is expired or something, link is invalid. Let's even give it to this. Whenever we go to the contents provider over here, whenever I'm using hash, and over here if needs log not logged in, if hash exists, then I'm getting the content. And when I get the content, and having said that, if there is no hash, if hash exists, that's okay. And if there is no hash, then what? What I want to say now that else if needs logged in, that's okay. And not hash, the hash is not present. In that case, toast toast dot error invalid link. As simple as that. Reload the page. Link does not exist. अब तो कहाँ से आ रहा है लिंक डज नॉट एग्जिस्ट? सबसे पहले तो मैं इधर का देख लेता हूँ भाई. आई एम ऑन दिस पेज, रिलोड द पेज. हैश तो एग्जिस्ट करता है. अच्छा, हैश तो है बट वैलिड नहीं है. ओके, हैश तो रहेगा भाई, वैलिड नहीं रहेगा, सॉरी. तो अल्टीमेटली इसको यहाँ पर नहीं लेना है. रादर आई हैव टू गो हियर यूजिंग हैश. एंड अगर मुझे कोई एरर आती है तो आई विल से इनवैलिड लिंक. टोस्ट डॉट एरर रिजल्ट डॉट मैसेज वैसे भी दे रहा हमें. and set contents. Success message. लॉग इन नहीं है वो तो रिक्वेस्ट तो जाएगी. ओके result dot message. Let's try it out now. Reload the page. Link does not exist. First of all, this link does not exist. Let's go to the network. Reload the page now. It is simply saying that link does not exist. It's trying to fetch the link. Wow, interesting. And then it is getting that link does not exist. Okay. It's sending the request, a get request to this automatically. Okay, it can send the request and all. I don't need to. I'm not worried about this. If link does not exist, then of course it will not get the link. And in that case, I can go to my share model, and what it is doing, that it is automatically sending the request, as simple as that. And then it is giving me the message that link does not exist and all. This is the error message that it is giving me. And what I want that it is sending the request automatically. Yeah, it needs to send it automatically. That is right. If that link does not exist, then it will. I will just simply. I will not do anything. Nothing is needed over here. Reload the page. As simple as that. Link does not exist. That's simple. Get started. If link does not exist, then I can even create it. Share link created successfully. And now if I click on it, I'm getting that. Reload the page. Click on this. I'm already getting the link. As simple as that. No need to worry about that. And when it comes to this page, reload this. One thing is here that slash contents. Okay, I need to be on this page. Reload the page right now. Okay, nothing happens. It does have the hash. When it has the hash, then what happens? If that does has the hash, let's go to the content provider over here, because of course I'm getting the content. Get contents using hash. I'm getting the content using hash over here, and I'm not getting anything. Okay, the value of hash I already have. That means this is running. CLB. कोई ना, let's go ahead. Alrighty, let's continue. And let's check the value of hash. Hash is gonna be let's click on this, reload the page. The value of hash is this. That's fine. That means a request is going to that particular thing. It is saying that not found. 404 not found. Let's click on the application. Okay, this is the one that I wanted to have. In one side, not application, just the network section. This is the one. And if I reload this, I am sending the request. That is fine. If I click on this, link does not exist. 1 2 3 I'm getting. That means ultimately I'm getting the response. It is a message, and then there is 404. At that time I have to log something, post something, whatever. So I have the hash. The link is going there. And then result, I got my result dot success. If that is true, then I'm doing this toast. If error, then I am doing this. And guess what? That is definitely an error. That means false. So toast dot error result dot message. Is that okay? Is that okay? Yeah, that seems to be fine. I'm using fetch over here. This should be fine. So what is the problem here? Let's log the value of result. Let's go to console, reload the page. This is the thing that I'm getting, and link does not exist 1 2 3, and success is false. Message is gonna be this: link does not exist 1 2 3. Data is null. Link does not exist. Okay, in that case I'm toasting it here. Result.message, I'm already getting it here. What is the problem? That is already false, so I should be getting it here. Reload the page again. I'm still getting that. That's fine. Link does not exist. That is the result that I'm actually logging. So result.message is gonna be what? Result.message is gonna be the message that I'm actually looking for. Reload the page, and that is link does not exist. Question is, why am I not getting it over here? Mainly because I don't have the toaster. Okay, when it comes to the toaster, when toaster, where do I have the toaster? When it comes to the toaster, so I have the toaster. Let's go to the app. Okay, and this is the route that I have the toaster inside the layout, right? And turns out, yes, that is true, but I want to have this toaster not here, mainly because of this thing I've been facing that. So this toaster needs to be somewhere here at the end of the day. So I will have my toaster here, and I will cut all the routes from here, Ctrl X, and paste everything here. Toaster is going to be at the end here. Let's import it, and this is fine. As simple as that. Now, as expected, if I go there, if I reload the page, I should be getting that link does not exist. As simple as that. That's what I'm getting. And link does not exist. Let's go to the content provider here, and let's get rid of this error message. Simple. That is it, done. And I think now things are gonna be working fine. Let's restart the backend properly. Reload the page. Link does not exist 1 2 3. That is fine. I'm gonna just simply restart everything. npm run dev. Finally, just only one feature is remaining right now. That will be done too, like tomorrow, not today, of course. But ultimately, at the end of the day, I only have one feature, not many. And that feature is forgot password functionality. Most of the things are done. Let's try it now. Reload the page. I'm getting it like this. That's not quite bad. Let's log out. When I log out, it's just like that. And if I log in and I enter the values and all, and let's enter password 1 2 3 4, enter. I'm logged in. I can log out. I can go to my profile. I can turn on the dark mode and all. I can even play with this. I can create my link. Let's go to the home page. I can get the link. Once I got the link, I should be able to go to a browser, Brave maybe, any browser as such. I should be able to paste it, and I should be able to get all my content. By default, I'm getting this white mode. I can even change it to dark mode, and this is how it looks like. And this is amazing, excellent. And what is the next thing that I can do? I can actually log in here. So suppose I change something over here, F3 whatever. Now I will be getting that link does not exist. I can go to my home page. I can click on sign up. I can actually create a new account. That's gonna be Vipendra, 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 then Vipendra @gmail.com, password 123 and PASSWORD 123. Confirm password is required. Vipendra, this PASSWORD 123. Okay, then PASSWORD 123. Confirm password is required. लग गई मेरी. अब ये क्या इशू है? Confirm password is required. ऑथ पेज पे दोबारा चलो. लॉगिन तो कर पा रहे हो. One password 1 2 3 4. Yeah, I'm able to log in. I'm not able to sign up. Interesting. Let's try to sign up now. Auth provider, auth page, auth form is here. When auth form is here, I'm getting confirm password and all, and I'm getting message that is confirm password is required. That means whenever I try to sign up, this is where I'm trying to sign up. This is where I'm trying to log in. So over here, name, email, password, confirm password, all fields are required and all. Once I got all my fields, then I'm checking passwords do not match, password do match, and then slash login, sign up. It is simply saying that confirm password is required. No confirm password. I'm sending my confirm password on the backend side too. Am I not sending that? Postman. Otherwise, I will have to change the logic of my backend. But I think I'm sending the confirm password when signing up. Let's check that thing out. So let's go to Wikilot. 15 Brainly by me. User sign up. I'm sending the confirm password as well. So let's do one thing. Let's send the confirm password too. So confirm password. Okay, great. Reload the page right now. Link does not exist. That's great. And I go here. Reload the page. Not here. Here. Login. Not even login. Let's sign up. Password 123 and PASSWORD password 123. Sign up. User with this email already exists. अरे यार इतना VIP @gmail.com PASSWORD 123 PASSWORD 123. Sign up. Signing up right now, and यूजर रजिस्टर्ड सक्सेसफुली. दैट्स ग्रेट. प्लीज़ चेक योर ईमेल टू वेरीफाई. मतलब हमें वेरीफाई भी करना पड़ेगा. वेरीफाई विल डू इट लेटर, नॉट अ बिग प्रॉब्लम. लेट्स सिंपली ट्राई टू लॉग इन. PASSWORD 1 2 3 4 3. Log in. I'm logged in. If I click on get started, I don't have any content right now. So yeah, few things right now. Few problems, whatever you call them. First of all is that forgot password functionality. Second one is no content message, and one more. What is that? Verify user option. Mention verify in profile, and enable profile edit. These are the features that I'm yet to add, but overall the website is working really fine, and that's the best thing. I can just simply turn off the modes. I can log out from here, and everything's working as expected. Well, most of the bugs that I had in my website, I have resolved them, so that's a good thing. I can get rid of it. I can log out from here, and that's working fine. So all the bugs I have resolved. This only one thing, there are some more features too. I have to add them. Adding features take time, so I'll make sure that I'm working on it on a daily basis. But that was it for now. I'm gonna be catching up to with another topic now, just after 1 hour or something. Take care and see you soon.